Good morning, everybody. Upon the receipt of a completed application in response to the request for applications issued pursuant to New York Racing Parimutuel Wagering and Breeding Law, Title 2-A, the Commission will establish a community advisory committee for each application received based upon the physical location of the proposed gaming facility. Accordingly, having received a completed application for a project at Willets Point, the Queens Commission has established a community advisory committee for the applicant Metropolitan Park. By statute, such community advisory committee consists of appointees made by the governor, the state senator, the state assembly member who represents the district where the proposed facility is to be located, the borough president where the facility is proposed to be located, and the mayor of the municipality where the facility is proposed to be located. Members of the Community Advisory Committee have been appointed by Governor Kathy Hochul, Mayor Eric Adams, New York State Senator Jessica Ramos, New York State Assembly Member Lorinda Hooks, Council Member Francisco Moya, Borough President Donovan Richards Jr. Pursuant to New York General Construction Law 41, a quorum shall be established by the presence of 4 members. I will now call the roll of appointed members. Gregory Anderson, appointed by Governor Hochul. Lynn Zing, appointed by Mayor Eric Adams. George Dixon, appointed by State Senator Jessica Ramos. Councilmember Francisco Moya, self-appointed. Queensborough President Donovan Richards Jr., self-appointed. And I, Assembly Member Lorinda Hooks, self-appointed. The presence of a quorum of qualified members is present, thus enabling the transaction of business. The next item of business is the approval of the minutes from the organizational meeting held on August 4th, 2025. Can I get a motion to approve these meeting minutes? Second? It has been moved and seconded that the minutes of the organizational meeting held on August 4th, 2025 be accepted as presented. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing no opposed, the motion carries. The minutes are approved. This committee is required by statute, has reviewed the Metropolitan Park application, solicited public comments and written submissions of such comments regarding the application, and held 2 public hearings. This committee will now vote on a finding establishing public support approving or disapproving the application. For an application to be advanced for gaming facility location board consideration, 4 affirmative votes must be received. On the question whether the Metropolitan Park as presented in its application should advance to the gaming facility location board for consideration, I will call on each member individually to vote A or nay. Is that aye? A or nay on the question, and should they desire, explain their vote. Gregory Anderson,
I vote aye. Aye. Yes.
Lynn Zing,
I have a prepared statement from the mayor's office. As the mayor's office has emphasized throughout this process, we believe casinos can serve as major economic development initiatives, creating good paying jobs and delivering benefits to the city, region, and local communities. The mayor's office and city agencies worked with every applicant to help ensure they were competitive in the state's process. The Queens Future proposal is an exciting opportunity for the surrounding Queens neighborhoods to share in the benefits of a licensed full-scale commercial casinos in the downstate region. And with that, I vote in favor. Thanks.
George Dixon,
Yay.
Francisco Moya,
I vote aye.
Donovan Richards Jr.,
So I will read a statement. This is truly a historic moment for the world's borough. Just 5 years ago, we were in the throes of an unprecedented pandemic and a devastating recession. When I took office, our unemployment rate was nearly 25%. We were talking about COVID being the death of New York City's culture and entertainment scenes. Corona, Elmhurst, and Flushing were the global epicenters of the pandemic. But look what we're talking about 5 years later. We're talking about creating more than 20,000 good paying union jobs. We're talking about creating hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in wages for Queens families, especially those who 5 years ago were on the front lines of the pandemic and recession. We're talking about building a massive entertainment complex as Queens becomes the true cultural heartbeat of the city, all while a 20,000 seat soccer stadium in a brand new community goes up next door at Willets Point. In just 5 years, we've turned Queens from a forgotten outer borough to the talk of the town. And projects like this are proof that there is no ceiling for the world's borough. We're the heartbeat of the city now, not Manhattan, not Brooklyn, not any other borough. Throw in a taste of Queens Food Hall in the 9-figure Community Benefits Fund, and I could not be more excited to vote yes on Metropolitan Park. I thank my fellow CAC members for their work in ensuring the public was heard throughout this process. I also want to commend the team, the exceptional team led by Sully, for all of the work that they've done to really hear from every part of this borough, every part of these communities, whether you agreed or disagreed. Thank you for really putting community inputs front and center. And I also want to thank our chairwoman. Thank you, Lorinda, for guiding us through this process as well. And I'm grateful to all of you who've taken the time out of your day to make your opinions known regardless of how you feel. Going forward, I want to see the developers continue to keep these promises, and this is why we have all of the commitments in writing, and we'll have a task force that's dedicated to making sure that there's also transparency and accountability through this process as well. But I could not be more excited about the potential this project represents. Queens hit the jackpot with the Metropolitan Park project. While we Mets may not make the playoffs, I think we could consider this a home run for, for Citi Field and for Queens. With that, I vote yes. Queens get the money.
and I, Lorinda Hooks, vote aye. The question of whether to advance the application to the Gaming Facility Location Board has received 6 positive votes, meaning the application has been approved. This CAC will record its vote with all members endorsing their vote. We will promptly transmit our determination to the Gaming Facility Location Board and the applicant through NYSTEC. In addition, this committee will provide a copy of all materials upon which the affirmative decision was based to the Gaming Facility Location Board. Do any members have items they'd like to present for consideration? Hearing no other items for consideration, I thank my fellow committee members for their public service. This meeting of the Community Advisory Committee for Metropolitan Park is hereby adjourned.